Going to leave you with this from Apollo James, where leadership in business is often the least tackled area in the business world, yet so vital in the day-to-day operations. And now today, Apollo James speaks to Dr. Ekran Dungu, who is and has been the CEO of German Institute of Professional Studies for 2 decades now, and who advises that a great leader has to be humble, have people they look up to, a team of mentees, and lead with emotional intelligence. Let's take a listen.
Good afternoon. On our conversation today on careers and leadership, we're speaking to Dr. Ekran Dungu. Now, Dr. Ekran Dungu is the CEO of German Institute of Professional Studies. She's also the chairperson of the Kenya National Association of Private Colleges. She also dubs up as an educational consultant, global speaker, career coach, and mentor. Dr. Ekran Dungu.
Yeah.
Pleasure to have you here.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. You have quite good accolades. Did you ever dream that one day you'll be a business leader?
My dream was to be was to become a journalist. That's what I thought I would be.
Wow.
Yes. When I was growing up, I was aping the Louis Otieno, Sophie Kenye, Esther Gidoi. Every time they would come on news, I would practice what they have just done. So I used to think that I will become a journalist. And like any other young person who is not decided what they want with their lives, I also wanted to become a lawyer. And that didn't happen. As fate would have it, I find myself in the education sector. And I am actualizing those 2 dreams, because when I am speaking, when I'm doing a lot of interviews like we are doing today, then I'm actualizing my dream of being on TV and becoming a journalist. When I'm running the association as the chair, because lobbying is about changing laws and lobbying for policies, then I think I'm becoming a lawyer. So I'm still living my dreams, but in a different version.
I wanted to bring mental health in the workspace, because you have a team that you lead, both at school and all those associations that you're in. How do you manage the stress of having in mind that you're responsible for people and the success of a company? How do you manage the stress?
As a leader, you need not to be lethargic, and you need also not to be reactive. And one key skill that is important for every leader is emotional intelligence. Being able to understand your emotions, being able to manage your emotions, because as a leader there will be so many triggers before the end of the day. The trigger will come from the regulator, they will come from your employees, maybe from home, and maybe from the news. Something will just pop up and you're like, no, that's not the true version of everything. It's enough to trigger. So it is good, just like one wise man said, that to be angry is easy, but to be angry to the right degree and with the right person and to the right person, that is where the difference comes in, and that is now where leadership is. Before anything moves you as a leader, before anything shocks you as a leader, because as a leader you should have shock absorbers. That is one thing. You should be you should have emotional muscles, because there will be so much. You're there, you're the leader, you're leading a group, and you've lost a friend. Yes. And things need to move on.
Okay, and what because I know last year you went to South Africa. Yes. To speak. What are the major projects you're looking for this year?
This year, I'll be speaking in the Global Changes Summit in Bangkok. Oh, wow. Yes, the world will be meeting in Bangkok. So I'll be an education panelist from Africa and from Kenya. So, and I'll also be speaking in the World Education Summit as a panelist.
When is that?
That will be next month in Dubai, and hopefully Europe in June, and many others that will come up.
Let's talk about imposter syndrome. This is a silent battle that many leaders or people who have achieved some sort of success battle with. How, in your case, did you ever have imposter syndrome, and how did you manage to deal with it?
Everyone gets those moments, including a king, a leader, a president, of not believing that, is this real? You know, those moments that you want to pinch yourself. But one thing, if you have to maintain your humility, it doesn't get in your head. Because one of the challenges is that when you get out of that imposter syndrome and then your success gets in your head, then it is, you know, we usually say that your previous success is your current enemy, because you can easily go backwards and thinking that you have arrived. So one of the things that you should do is never arrive. You should always be having something you're looking forward to, something that you're looking up to. Remember, this success that you have achieved today, you're on TV, somebody else has achieved more than you have. So there is no point at any given time that you should think that you've gotten to the peak.
Okay. So the secret is always being humble and having the next destination. Yes. And not settling.
And not settling, yes.
That's quite clear.
Never arrive.
Never arrive. Never arrive, viewers. The next question would be, you're the chairperson of the Kenya National Association of Private Colleges. In Kenya, the education system has, for a long time, has been primarily theoretical and not skill-based. But institutions like TVET are trying to make it skill-based. Yet, many people still are very hesitant to join these institutions. Why so?
We cannot all be degree holders. We cannot all be behind a desk. We need people who are working behind us. And these people are the majority. These are the people who do the work. Right now we are on air with you.
Yes.
Behind there we have photographers, we have sound engineers who are making sure that we get on air. So the same time, when I look at you completely, you are full TVET, top to bottom. There is a tailor who did this suit for you. That's TVET.
Yes.
We've got your laundry, who did your laundry to keep the suit clean and in shape. That's TVET. Your shoe, someone was shining your shoe.
Yes.
You get
my hair.
Yes. You have your barber,
yes,
who made sure that you're neat for this. That's TVET. So we live 90% of our life TVET. So it's something that we could not ignore as a nation. And that is why KENAPCO has been on the front line in lobbying from the inception of the TVET Act 2013, TVET Strategy 2015 for Kenya, and now with the campaign of Jitume, just start something and do it yourself. Yes.
Our sister country in Africa, Nigeria, they're banning foreign degrees. What's your take about it?
Nigeria, they are banning foreign degrees. Okay, they have their own in-house reasons for that. But when I look at the global education system, as a country, we are ahead of Nigeria. In the global education system statistics, Kenya is position 95. Nigeria is position 124. When we look at the statistic for Africa, top 20 countries in Africa, Kenya, we are position 7. Nigeria is position 16. Actually, they are just locking out quality workers, yes, from Kenya. Yes. Yes, so it's to the detriment of their nation. And this is why you're finding that the world is looking for expatriates from Kenya. By a few years ago, I don't know whether it's last year or 2022, we had 15,000 expats from Kenya. We are talking of expats working globally. Because of the quality of our degrees, because of the quality of our education. The same statistic gave us that Kenya had 40,000 Kenyans working in Dubai. So currently, we have a very huge number of Kenyans working in Germany, in America, all over the world. Why? Because of our quality. Yes.
Thank you so much for that. You're a youth mentor, and your mentors are spread across.
Yes. Just yesterday, I had a mentor saying hi to me from Brazil.
Oh, wow.
And another one from Sweden. Yes, they are spread across the world, because when I talk to young people, I try to tell them, think global. have a global mindset. When you're doing this course, do not think of working in your village. Do not think of working in Kenya. Do not join the song that I will study and not get a job. There is opportunities spread across the world for everyone, because the world is a global village.
Yeah, could you highlight to us, for any person who would want to look for a mentor, what they should look for exactly?
If you're looking for a mentor, number one, it's somebody you look up to, and number two, it's somebody that you can receive rebuke from, and number three is somebody that you aspire to surpass or to become like them. That is what I would describe for me as a good mentor. And once you get a mentor, that does not mean they speak into your life. They have not come in to become the person who tells you what to do, don't do this, don't start this, because you also need to have your independent mind, and you also have to have your independent genius in you. So a mentor is just a guide, and even sometimes the mentor just comes to tell you, oh, what you're thinking is good, that's good. All you needed is to hear that. That's great, yes, go for it. And all you need is also to learn from them, from their experiences, because there is no need of going through challenges when somebody else has gone through the same, and you can avoid the same pitfalls if you listened to somebody who is ahead of you. But now the biggest challenge that we have is our generation. Can they really be told? I don't know. You can answer that for me.
Yes, they can be told. It's just that they have, I think they have peer pressure of having that quick success. There's this quote that says, you never know when you might have 360 seconds to change your destiny. As one of your parting shots, one, how would you advise young people to position themselves, because they would never know when they'll have 360 seconds to change destiny?
Number one, everyone is gifted, and allow me to quote my faith, because the Bible says, Psalms 139:16, that all the days ordained for you were written before any of them came to be, and I knit you in your mother's womb. So, and God gave you gifts. So that is why there's already a strategic plan for you. It's for you to download it and to believe in yourself. One thing that you can do, you also need to practice affirmations therapy. Tell yourself that you are the best. Speak to you, speak to yourself. If we can be able to speak to plants, and then plants grow well, what about speaking to ourselves? Don't entertain negativity. Don't entertain negative vibes towards you. Protect you, and know that you're so precious, and you're such an important gift that God just dropped on this world.